Everybody has a dream, and I thought my dream was finished. Your age plays a big part. They said, man, they're passing up on Mike Young again. That's what made me come up with the idea about the Kickstarter. If you believe like I believe, if you believe in Mike Young, we're gonna prove all the record companies wrong. I'm never giving up. Well, the beginning of September of 2016, God blessed me to meet this guy named Danny. That was the beginning of a real exciting journey.
I was in New York, wandering around 23rd Street Station, and I start hearing someone singing.
And he came up to me and he said, is it all right for me to film you? He gave me a $20 tip, so automatically he got my attention.
And time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. God, speak your love to me.
And I kept thinking to myself while I'm watching this video, like, how is this guy with this voice in the subway still? I want to hear what your story is.
At 14, I was fortunate to get a record deal with RCA. 18, going into 19.
I was signed to T Electric with Etta James, Luther Vandross.
For a kid, I wasn't even 21 yet. You couldn't tell me I wasn't on my way. Something happened, they went bankrupt and never had time to release my album. As far as dreams coming true or thinking about a record deal, it went out the window. Being that close, it's like I didn't have no future no more as far as singing. When I first went to the subway, I was 20-some years old. It was just to make some money. You know, I knew I could sing my whole life. I was just getting up in the morning to make ends meet.
I kept asking more questions like, do you do drugs? No. Do you drink? Never had a drink in my life. This guy has just been put in a position in life by circumstance, like just bad circumstances. Being signed to a label, having that label go bankrupt, basically supporting a family in the projects for 37 years, busking in the subways.
And he filmed me, and 4 days later, I had 40 million views on Facebook. 2 days later, I was in California. On the third day, I was on the James Corden show.
A man was filmed on a subway platform in New York, singing his heart out. Well, look, I was desperate to find out who he was. His name is Mike Young.
That was a great experience. Gave me a shot to be on TV, but still, it's no big money.
Mike learned the hard lesson of realizing that fame and exposure and, you know, his newly learned term, going viral.
It don't mean that you're gonna make money.
And so you've been singing on the subway for many, many years, but it's not been easy for you. You've had some tough times down there. You've even been stabbed. What makes you still keep going back?
You know, you bring joy to people, so there's nothing was gonna stop me. In other words, you always keep your dream alive. I was still living in Brownsville and singing in the subway. My motto is never give up. I auditioned for America's Got Talent. It was like another dream coming true. I mean, I got another shot at the title. I got kicked off in the semifinals. What they don't know is what happened after the show. Everybody see me in the subway, they said, man, you have to have a record deal. Why did you have a record deal? I started asking myself, why don't I have a record deal?
So we thought he would have a record deal by September, which was when he was supposed to leave America's Got Talent, and the show would be over. That never came. Didn't get a record deal after taking all those meetings, and they were politely saying he was too old.
That's what made me come up with the idea about the Kickstarter. To me, this is my way of getting my debut album out.
If you look at the Kickstarter, we detail every single little detail in terms of how the money will be used, what we're going to be using the money for. And every single dollar is going towards a specific thing for this album.
I'm at a point now where I haven't given up, and I'm asking for help.
You know, that can mean anything. Like, if you just take this Kickstarter video and post it, or tell people about Mike. That's all we ask for.
See, I'm a singer. I'm still, how you call it, chasing my dream. That's where we're at right now. With your help, we can make a dream come true. You don't put no age on talent.